Weekly meetings are generally pretty long because we don't usually get stuff done until it ends up like, oh my god, it's 4:45 and we haven't talked about anything yet.
Guys, at Baskin Robbins, I've talked about 31-cent ice cream scoops. Baskin Robbins
that
today.
means for $1,000.
Are you kidding me? So happy.
Over 3,000 ice cream.
Okay, yeah.
I'd say there's a lot of writing, but there's not. We mostly just sit in a room, play flash games, and get emotionally invested in those flash games, and then we end up hitting the car to the raccoon. It all goes to hell. And then we come up with some vague article ideas and put those on paper.
See if you can get a quarantine sign. Swine flu. Boom. Nobody will disturb you.
Settle down here. Let's make this realistic.
We come every Wednesday, and usually, it depends, sometimes they've got like the standard people who show up every time, and we kind of have like, I don't know, ongoing jokes we kind of pick up when we get there. And then we've had like younger kids come recently, and we have like random friends come, and then normally we stay, I don't know, pretty late. We watch a movie or something, and then sometimes we go out to get coffee or something to eat afterwards. But it takes all of Wednesday, basically.
Okay, so
Anyone really get happy and have fun?
Okay, so someone has to transcribe that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Every meeting is probably a big discussion about various things. Not so much about articles, more about personal lives.
So the issue after next is the one we really have to work on, which is the parents and kids one. And it's not just parents, so it's actual kids. So we have to write articles for that. So, any article ideas?
I was sort of concentrating on the camera.
Kind of organized chaos, or disorganized chaos, but ultimately things get done. But, you know, after a lot of...
few people are left.
Yeah, we sort of start out with like epic crowds that shout and battle and don't get terribly much done. And then it, you know, dies down to a few people and we get article ideas. Things happen.
And then we all get food.
Sometimes.
Any ideas, guys?
It's for like.
Even posed the idea of
Just think regular article.
a movie review on the documentary about the Weekling.
We really hope to gather viewers and writers and write fantastic comedy.
Not, it wouldn't be comedy, it'd be like everything. It would be a variety. Yeah. That's what it was.
We have an interview with the future editor of Theater Mina.
Okay, yeah, I want like a fake interview for successors.
Depending on whether we have the effort during internship to do an issue, it might be our last issue.
Wow.
Now that would suck.
That would suck.
An issue was our last.
We didn't even have the effort.
Especially if it's
I'm working.
Yeah.
And by working, I mean.
Ultimately,
Why don't you do an issue about the death of the Weekling, and then we can start with the rebirth of the Weekling. It'll be like Jesus.
Idealistic introduction.
Yeah, exactly.
No!
The little like conversations start, and those are really awesome.
this is the first issue that ever came out, and like have an introduction that
Back
introduces the Weekling.
It's sad to say that for a creative group of individuals like ourselves, is not totally productive all the time. We're not working towards our goal. We tend to get distracted
You ever see Stim City?
every moment. Something silly happens and we just go on a tangent. Although they can sometimes lead to fabulous issues, they often don't.
Instead of like Red Cross, it's just like this heavily make-upped lady, like very sweaty, sitting in this room with a curtain. It's just, come on, alrighty then. The curtain's closed. Like some loud music for a minute. And alright, next.
You just gotta write, you know, for that
humor, the humorous publication, you know? You know.
Wait, what was it?
Build our own raft or something.
Hire like an old-timey, like southern.
Huck Finn style.
I'm on a boat.
And we get shit done at the end sometimes. I'm not allowed to swear.
Who is the intended reader of the Weekling?
Well, the Weekling struggles with a very small readership.
Well, the Weekling reads the Weekling.
As a fact, the Weekling's buddies, the Weekling's family, sometimes when they find it, if
Sometimes
they're
they
in the
even write
school.